Oh boy, that's a difficult one. I don't know what the rules are. We have so far not been able to. There has never been a time of like. I think the weapon belongs to the arena rather than to the fighter themselves. So I think I'm gonna leave the weapon there. Divide and conquer. My dagger is more than enough. I wouldn't want an extra weapon weighing me down while I'm fighting. Human, one of the ogres says in their language. We have fulfilled our end of the bargain. We are still waiting for you to fulfill yours. Oh, right. The hostages, I say. The kingdom locked right here in the main building of the Colosseum. The guard said that they are being held in the cell that is closest to the locker rooms. You shouldn't have any trouble finding those. Just go through the gate over there and take a left. I hope you're not lying to us, the ogre says. Let him be, the other ogre says. He already fulfilled his promise. We have no reason to doubt him. Let's go, quick before they send the guards for us. Two ogres move away from us and they start heading towards the arena gate in order to free their captive clan members. Wait, what just happened here? Bruce asked, confused. What were you talking to about them? What are you talking to them about? And why are we letting them go? Why are you letting them go? Why not I say? The round objective was to kill the troll. They never said anything about the ogres. But why did they help us? Bruce asked. They were being forced to cooperate with the troll, I say, because he was holding some of their clan members hostage. I told them where their friends were being kept in exchange for them helping us with the troll. You mean to say that you just allowed them to leave so they can get reinforcement? Bruce says, shocked. Reinforcement for what? I say. Listen, ogres may be dumb, but they are not that stupid. I guarantee you that the first thing they'll do after they free their allies will be flee the city as soon as possible. They're sure as hell not going to stick around and wait for the town guards to assemble, so maybe they'll kill some of the arena staff on their way out. Not my problem. They should have thought of the risk before bringing a bunch of ogres in the middle of a city populated by humans. Fine, Bruce says. Forget the ogres. So what are we doing now? Is the round over or what? We're waiting for the announcer to come back, I say. He is the one that's supposed to announce the end of the fight. After a bit more time, the announcer finally returns to his platform looking mildly upset. Sorry for the delay, ladies and gentlemen, the announcer says. After discussion with the arena's owner, Mr. Venard, we reached the conclusion that the second round cannot continue after the death of Velgos, the mercenary. In other words, the end of this fight is also marked the end of this round. The third and final round will commence shortly. As soon as the organizing team is done with the preparation, we apologize for the inconvenience. Then turns towards us. All gladiators will have to wait in their division areas until the beginning of the next round, he says. You will not be allowed to roam the halls any longer. Your rooms will be locked until the end of the third round. This time, there will be no more incidents. I'm pretty sure he was looking directly at me when he said those last words. He must have still be upset because I entered the fighting arena before the beginning of the round last time. Oh well, at least I don't need any more information from my book. Being unable to exit my division area shouldn't affect me that much. As soon as we get back to our room, we hear a person shouting loudly from the hallway outside our door. It's the voice of the Ambassador of Olander. What do you mean everything is going smoothly? Ambassador says. Are you mocking me? Not at all, Ambassador. Venard, the arena owner, says. There have been no problem with any part of our arena event as far as I'm aware. No problems, the ambassador says. The Earl of Orlando's killers are still alive and you're telling me that there are no problems. I assure you, Venard says, that our guests have been given no advantage over the other gladiators of the arena during this fight. Quite the opposite, in fact. Of course, if you have any doubts, you're free to talk with the organizing team in order to arrange the upcoming duels in any way you like. After all, you have always been the one who have the final say regarding the organization of these events. I've been a fool to leave things in your care until now, the ambassador says, furious. You're too incompetent to get the job done, then I'll just have to do it myself. We then hear the ambassador storming away from the hallway, presumably towards the room where the organizing team is making the preparations for the next round. Farewell, ambassador, Venard says calmly. Then we hear him leaving as well. It sounds like a certain someone really has it in for you, Layla writes, while looking at me. Who cares, I say. It's not like they can do anything anymore even if they try. Well, who knows. I remember you saying something similar before our battle with the troll, Layla writes. Yeah, but now it's different, I say. The troll is dead, so are the creatures. I don't see what other tricks they could pull out of their sleeves this late in the game. Really, Layla says. You don't see any way in which organizer could guarantee your death in the next round. Not a one, I tell her. Alright then, well, that's a bit too confident, I would say. A few minutes later, the organizers receive a written message from a member of the organizing team. The announcer received, and after glancing over a few moments, he begins to read it loud. I feel like they could just have all the teams fight against each other so that at least some of the killers of Orlander's Jarl or whatever get killed or whatever, are team members. I'm now going to announce the name of the gladiator that will be fighting in the first duel. As it says, this will be a fight to the death. Gladiator will need to battle until only one of them is left alive. No surrendering is allowed. Get ready, Layla writes to me. Ready for what? I ask her. The name of the gladiators are, the announcer says as he gets ready to reach the first line in the parchment. Barry and Darren. The announcer continues. Oh, I tell Layla. The iron gate in front of me gets raised, so does the one from Darren's division. But the two gladiators who just had their names called, please enter the fighting area. Announcer says in a bored voice, thank you. Oh, I tell Layla again, not knowing what else to say at this point. Good luck, Layla writes with a serious look on her face. Slowly step out of my division area into the arena. Okay, calm down. There's no need to panic. I've already gotten through every obstacle in my path so far. There's no reason why this should be any different. There's no need to panic. Okay, no need. Just need to calm down. No panic. No panic. Does he have any poison, like pufferfish poison or something like that? It can like act like he's dead or something. Well, I'm busy thinking to myself, that is only slowly advancing towards me. Only he seems to be unusually calm about all of this. Why is that? Is it because he knows he can beat me? No, that can't be the reason. Whether he already managed to figure out a way out of this mess? What is he planning to do exactly? Damn it, I'm not sure that I should come... I'm not sure that I could come up with a plan too. If only I could manage to calm down. Once Darren and I both get to the center of the arena facing each other, Darren gives me a wide grin. He drops his sword, shield on the ground, and he throws his hands in the air. I surrender, Darren shouts as loudly he can. I cannot fight this man. How could I? The fight is to the death, healer, the announcer says, even if this man is your friend. I mean, look at those muscles, Darren shouts loudly, interrupting the announcer. No sane man would ever dare fight such a beast. Suddenly, all of the spectators in the crowd burst into laughter. Oh, he's doing a thing, like, trying to get all the, spectator people, like, aroused in a certain way to, like, avoid the fight or something. I don't know. Suddenly, all the spectators in the crowd burst into laughter. Those arms look like they could smash my head like a watermelon with his bare hands. Darren continues with a mocking grin on his face. Look at the size of his back. May the gods have mercy on my soul. Laugh it up, Darren. I still have to give him credit where credit is due. The idea to surrender was genius yet so obvious. How did I not think of it? While the crowds are still laughing, the Master Orlander is making way into the fighting arena when one of the iron gates and headed towards us. What is the meaning of this? The Master shouts. The crowd slowly falls silent. Why aren't you fighting? There's a fight to the death. You can't just surrender. Well, what are you going to do about it? Darren says with a smirk. He reaches us. The Master's face turns red with rage. Then he looks towards me. You there? He says, peasant, your opponent is disarmed. Finish him off now or face the consequences. Who are you calling? Oh, there's an option to finish off Darren. What, are you fucking insane? Who are you calling a peasant? Peasant, are you okay? Your face is all red. Maybe you should call a doctor. Are you okay? Your face is all red. Maybe we should call a doctor. As I speak, I use a loud enough tone of voice to make sure the spectators can hear me. I don't need a doctor, the Master shouts. I need you to kill this man now. This very instant? Which instant? I ask him. This instant. The Master shouts. You mean this instant right now or the one from when we were just talking? I ask him. Because if you need me to kill him in past, I may have to learn some time magic first. The spectators cannot contain themselves any longer. They all start laughing in unison. Are you mocking me? The Master says. Of course he's mocking you, Darren says. I mean, seriously, what did you expect? Did you really think that you could just come in here and convince us to kill each other if you yelled at us a little? You don't kill each other. I'll have you both executed, the Master shouts. No, you won't, Darren says loudly, so that everyone can hear him. There is no standard arena rule that says we need to kill each other. You only broke one of this event's rule that means that you can't execute us. You can just make us into undesirables and force us to participate in the penalty round. Those are the rules. I don't care about the rules, Darren says. I make the rules and you will do as I say or you're both going to die. There is a loud murmur coming from the spectator seats of the Master's loud outburst. The ambassador does not notice and he continues his rant. Did you seriously think that those rules ever had any importance? The ambassador shouts, even louder than before. The whole arena's only purpose was to have you killed. You were never meant to walk out of here alive. Do you hear me? This whole arena was nothing but a farce. Don't make the mistake of thinking that you have any chance of survival just because you won 2 measly rounds. Ambassador of Orlander, if I wanted, I could have you both executed right now in front of all these people and nobody would bat an eye. This is how much power I have. Now hurry up and kill each other like the dogs you are. I will have your head placed on pikes along with all your friends. While the ambassador was talking, the murmurs from the crowd started to slowly turn into booing. The only intensifies the more the Master spoke. By the time he finished the monologue, most of the spectators had picked up the booing and they were getting louder by the second. Off with the ambassador's head, shouts one of the spectators loudly enough to everyone to hear him. This one phrase seemed to have perfectly resonated with that, with what everyone was thinking of that in the moment. Yeah, why did he come out alone? Shouldn't he have brought his guards or something to protect him? He just walked out. I guess he didn't expect us to kill him.